If the devil would be made to choose one temptation that he can use only for the rest of his life, or for the rest of our lives, I guess, it would have to be distrust. You see, as early as the time of Adam and Eve, it was distrust that he used to tempt Adam and Eve to fall into sin. Did God really say that? Did did God know what he was talking about? Why is God preventing you from eating such a beautiful fruit that is so pleasing? Why is God not giving you what you want? And at the heart of it, why does God not want you to be equal with him? And because of that simple words, Adam and Eve started to doubt God. And that doubt made them lose sight of everything. That doubt made them lose sight of the fact that whatever it is that the serpent, that the devil was tempting them with, they already have. But you see that the serpent was not telling them, you want power? I will give you power. You want a pleasing food? I will give you a food that is pleasing. The serpent never used that temptation. Instead, the serpent started with putting doubt at the heart of Adam and Eve. And with that doubt, everything was clouded. Did God not take care of Adam and Eve? Did God not give them everything that they needed and even wanted in the Garden of Eden? And most importantly, did not God want to make them equal with him? Did he not treat them as his equals? Unlike the animals, he made man in his image and likeness, so that he might be one with man, not as slaves, but as equals, as family. That is why he was taking care of them. But because of doubt, Adam and Eve failed to recognize that love that God was giving them. They failed to realize that they already had what the serpent was telling them they could have. Brothers and sisters, there might be a lot of things that you are going through, and all of those, the devil aims for you to distrust God. Why am I experiencing this? Why did this happen to my loved ones? Why is this happening to me? That is the same battle cry that the serpent told Adam and Eve and is now telling you. Those simple words, while indirect, in a very clear way, is telling you, why has God forsaken me? Why does God not love me? And it's okay to feel that way. We're only human. Sometimes it's painful. But like Jesus, who uttered the same words, may we never lose trust in God. You see, when Jesus said, why have you forsaken me? He was quoting Psalm 22. And at the end of that psalm is a declaration of continuous trust in God. Brothers and sisters, God did not create us to punish us. He wouldn't get anything from punishing us. Because everything that God needs, He has. And whatever He does for the person that's involved. And whatever suffering you might be experiencing, it's not because He's having a party seeing you suffer. There's always a reason that He allows such things to happen. But those are not reasons for us to doubt Him. For just as Jesus went through suffering, He also went through Easter. And He's now in heaven and calls us to continue our trust in God, to continue our trust in Him and the Holy Spirit, so that when the time comes, we might find ourselves just as He is and be able to not do what Adam and Eve did, but rather remain in Him and find glory just as God intended, with Him in perfect unity.